This is a follow-up for the GX300 National Panasonic. Now, remembering back, the tuning dial was almost back to front, and a few other little quirks as well. Anyway, I thought I'd better get it back to it, so I've taken it apart, and thankfully the tuning mechanism is sort of like a cartridge, if you will. It's actually just like so. Now, I had a lot of trouble with getting it all back together again. I broke the cardinal rule. I took apart the string tuning mechanism, but I fixed it now. But that was a lot of fun to get it back on again. Okay, my first theory that someone had taken the tuning cassette out and had it back to front was actually wrong. But someone has been into this radio, because the AM broadcast stations that should be at the top of the dial are at the bottom of the dial. So we're going to actually have to retune the variable capacitor here to re-establish where everything on the dial should be. Okay, now the local radio station is 1467. So in here, thereabouts.
Handing him a two-match ban. If he accepts the penalty, it'll mean a one-match suspension to be served in round 1 of the regular season.
It's the knowledge, ability and experience to handle any and every problem you may encounter with your vehicle.
Okay, we're just tuning the GX300 into a, well, actually aligning the dial. I've tuned in on the R1000 into a China radio, classical radio transmission, which is just here. We're just aligning the dial to suit. Now for the local radio stations, this is the country station. 87.6 the range. Now we want to get the same station around the same part of the dial on the GX300. Okay, we're tuning the back of the capacitor block. Okay, I don't think there was a pot on here that wasn't fiddled with. Here, but everywhere. Anyway, now I've used this trick before. I've dialed the R1000 into 10,455 kilohertz to allow for the radio field created by the local oscillator in this receiver. I'm just trying to dial it into 10,000 on the here, so I can have the dial reasonably accurate. I'll just turn up the R1000 so you can hear it. What we've got to do now is deal with this crud from batteries leaking. But as you can see, it's coming along nicely. The dial's relatively accurate. Everything's working again. Even the dial band select is working in the right direction. So we are getting there. Okay, so I sprayed the contacts down here with some contact cleaner, of course, and also a little bit of WD-40 spray penetration oil as well. I'm just going to get some metho now and a toothbrush and get into it. Got my toothbrush already. Unfortunately, we've lost a little bit of metal plating down here due to the leaking battery acid, but other than that, it seems to be neutralised now, cleaned up nicely with the contact cleaner, the spray, oil and a little bit of methylated spirits, so we'll put it back together again.
Primero tienen una trayectoria histórica y cultural que es innegable. La abstinencia es abstenerse de carne, como, por ejemplo, dentro de la iglesia, como lo manda la iglesia,